Hi, this is Tim from Monty Accounting Solutions, and in this video we're talking about getting your invoices paid. So what we're going to show you is a system that we use here. We provide outsourced accounts receivable for our clients, and this is a system that we know works very, very well. It's a systematic 5-step approach. We're just going to focus on 2 steps, and just on these 2 steps you will reduce the amount of time you spend chasing your debt, and you will be more effective. If you've got any questions at the end of this, you can book a free 30-minute phone call to chat a bit more. So a quick point on software: you don't need any particular accounts package to use these steps, but you will get the most benefit if you use a cloud system which can send automatic email reminders. We recommend Xero for this, but plenty of others will do similar. So quickly, why don't customers pay? And these are the most common reasons on the left-hand side, which essentially can be summarized as there's an issue with your invoice. Other common issues, again, on the left-hand side, these are operational issues. Either they're not happy with the goods or service, or people aren't available to pay the invoice. And some companies just don't pay if they haven't been chased. And a lot of business owners don't chase because they don't have time. They're not sure who has paid yet or who hasn't, or they're worried about upsetting their customers. And these are follow-up issues. These 5 steps will eliminate all of these issues. So let's look at the 5-step process. Simply send your invoice, check your invoice with the customer, remind your customer to pay you, escalate it if there's issues, and then pull levers if you're not getting anywhere. We're going to concentrate on those first 2 and touch a little bit on the third, and you should see a big difference just on these steps. So step 1, you've got to send your invoice on time. It's the biggest reason why invoices are paid late, is they're sent late. So put a process in place that works for you. Whatever it is, make sure you're sending your invoices regularly. You should try to email your invoice to 2 people in the business if you can, someone in accounts and someone who will be approving the invoice. The more people who see the invoice, the more likely it is it's going to get processed. Now, once you send the invoice, but before it's due, you want to check with your customer that they've actually received the invoice and they're happy with the invoice. Now, you don't have to do this yourself. You can use automatic email reminders to do it automatically. You're not going to touch a thing. It will just happen. Now, just by following step 1 and 2, and you can see they're quite simple, but if you're systematic about it, you've already removed all of the invoice issues at this point. And you've also already reminded someone, your customer, that they need to pay you. So now you're going to step 3, and again, you're going to remind your customer to pay. This is step 3A because we're talking before the due date. There's also after due date, but before due date, again, using automated email, so you're not touching anything. Send a reminder just 3 days before due date, normally when people are doing their payment run, and you ask if they can confirm a payment date. Again, the idea here is just to put it at the forefront of the person who's paying, put it at the forefront of their mind. Also, make sure you send automated monthly statements. So again, the chances are you'll get sending them another reminder through the form of a statement. One thing you do need to know when you're sending this stuff, make sure you're contacting the right person at the right time. If you're sending an email to someone who's not involved with payments, it won't help you. So that's the first 2.5 steps of the 5-step process. And in that time, you've raised 1 invoice and you have reminded the customer 3 times with 2 emails and 1 statement. And if you're doing it correctly, the emails are written well, it's unobtrusive and it's professional. People don't feel like they're being hounded or they're being chased. And this significantly improves collection. You will see a big difference by implementing just that part of the system. But you can do more. Obviously, there's step 4 and 5 to do. But you can also look at segmenting your customers and using accounts receivable software. You can make it easier to pay your invoices using direct debits and other methods. You can give your customers incentives to pay, or you can outsource your accounts receivable, as our clients do with us, outsource it to experts who can really move these things along very, very quickly and very easily from your perspective. And also outsourcing AI is pretty cheap, cheaper than a lot of people think. It can be, depending on the size, as little as 50 quid a month. So follow steps 1, 2, and 3A, and you will see big improvements. If you want to see more improvements, do sign up and have a 30-minute phone call with us. What we'll do is review your current system with you. We'll understand what you want to get out of it, and then we'll suggest some changes that you can go ahead with. To book a 30-minute phone call, please go to our website, which is shown there, montyaccounting.com/let's chat, or you can give me an email at tim@montyaccounting.co.uk.